Thank God for the grapple gun.
Batman! I know it's been a long, hard night, but good news!
And with that, we actually now have officially all of the upgrades. Not bad. Took us about the end of the game.
We've got something for everyone. Music, dancing, chemicals that create monsters. You don't want to miss it.
Oh, that's cute. They made a bad symbol out of the fireworks.
Or you'll miss your final surprise.
Smiley face! Joker, you really have style. Alright, now that you can see, Ivy's influence totally gone. That means we can get everything else. All the earlier stuff is now in our grasp. So I'm going to first go for this, and then we're going to actually return to the Arkham Mansion first. That's where most of the things are. Although maybe I should probably go to intensive treatment. And of course, there are still frickin' crazies. Oh boy. I made a mini combo out of it. What the? Here's something I can use the instant takedown on them. I can't tell if you can't. Originally, I was just gonna talk about the future of the Arkham series and problems of Arkham Origins. As you can tell by the video length, this is originally a long video as well. And because of how frequent some of the audio logs play, I can't really talk about Arkham Origins or the future or anything else. I'll talk about Arkham Origins briefly.
I had a sudden pang of conscience. I sought counsel from my priest on the choices I had made. I asked him if it was a sin to kill in order to save a life. The holy man said all life was sacred, but a judgment would not be upon my soul if I acted to save another. I left the confessional with my soul uplifted, convinced more than ever I am doing a service not only to mankind, but to God as well.
As well as one other problem I kind of messed up on when making this video, which I'll go into depth about after we hear this interesting thing about the birth of Harley Quinn.
I got what you wanted. You did? I mean, good. How did you smuggle it in? Actually, I don't want to know. So are you ready to stop that evil, murdering bat once and for all?
Of course I am. He needs to pay for what he's done to you.
Give it here then, quickly. Come on, Doc. We've got ourselves a bat to kill.
Doc's outputting. Say hello to your new and improved Harley Quinn.
I screwed up with the penitentiary because I never found the map until the end, which is ironic. I'm sorry about that. But most of the trophies and rails in that case I showed clearly, and most of them were kind of bunched together, and the rooms were kind of notable in a sense. And in one case, I didn't really show the map for one. I mean, they didn't really show where the trophy was located. I showed where it was, but I didn't show the map. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, this should be fairly clear for people who need the trophies. But anyway, what did I dislike about Origins? I'm almost done. I'm about to fight Bane for the last time. It does nothing new. That much is known, but it has so many technical problems. The frame rate is god awful, and it glitches out a lot. Like with my friends, his copy, it crashed, and then it was not saving or anything, and his data got corrupted. He had almost 100% of the game, and I felt bad for him. Other problems is Batman will either not counter when you press triangle clearly, and believe me, that's not just happened to me. And also sometimes he'll punch the air when there's no one around. It's so dumb, all these problems, and it's inexcusable because we are in 2013, and they had enough time to get it out. Now, Origins does nothing new, really. Like, they reused the map from Arkham City for part of it, and boss fights are reskinned along with some other general scenarios. Like Copperhead is a basic reskin of Ra's al Ghul in a sense, because Batman's nearly dying like he was before Ra's al Ghul, and he hallucinates a bit, and he has to basically fight multiple copies of the villain. And I don't know why people don't complain about that, because it's kind of obvious. Not only do they say Origins has better fight fights, and boss fights like Firefly are completely original and they're well done. Also, Deathstroke, among other things, isn't really as prominent as trailers made him out to be, and I don't really like how some of the trailers made things out to be big. But anyway, like Batman doesn't interact that much with Commissioner Gordon. It really just feels like they're trying to cash in on the success of the Arkham games, and WB is kind of notorious for how they are when it comes to Batman, because they just care about the money in some cases. I'm not going to go into much details about this, but yeah, Origins is an average game. Personally speaking, if you haven't played the other Arkham games, play Asylum and City first. Origins, they didn't even make it fit in continuity, like there's no references to future events or anything. That's really about it. I could talk more, but I'm just going to play some Arkham City music, and I'll see you guys for the next part of Arkham Asylum, where we're going to be taking out Joker.
I watched in silence as he brought in the woman. Her skin now a venomous green. The wanton creature no longer looked like a human being, much less a woman. The Bible says, "Suffer not a witch to live." Yet he has once again delivered this female atrocity to our care. Once I have dealt with the monster, I think it will be time to see if green wood does, in fact, burn.
Patient interview 9. Dr. Crane continues to evade questions. I believe he is quite sane, just evil. He takes no interest in the people he has hurt. His research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession?
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear.
Don't be ridiculous.
You married your wife, Margaret, isn't it? Because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared of leaving nothing behind that really matters. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards?
Sitting in the darkness outside of his cell, I watched the crazed twitching, listened to the disgusting words that came from his mouth. How can I let a dirty animal like this live? He is the cancer I have sworn to protect the city from.
Today I have another interview with Crane. I cannot say I am looking forward to it. I've been feeling anxious. I don't like to admit it, but I think he's getting to me.
How are you today?
I keep telling you, this is my session.
It was your session, Doctor, but not anymore.
Are you okay, Doc? I think. Yes,
Oh, he's fine. Just questioning his grip on reality. You should be doing the same any second. Mom? Is that you? Wait, what are you doing?
Get off of me. Help! I need help here! I can't breathe!
Like I said, you're all part of my experiment now. Asylum Interview 1. My experiment is underway. Working alone, I have created my ultimate fear gas. Its potency, a revelation.
They're all over me!
Please, Daddy.
Don't do it!
Come on. Come on. I have pumped enough gas into the medical center to break 100 minds. It should only be a matter of time before... What?
Give it up. Now!
How are you still standing? How come it's not affecting you?
Who says it's not?
I knew it. What was it like? What have you seen?
Officer Cash, get this formula to the air conditioning system now. You failed, Crane. Again. I've been working with Dr. Kellogg in creating an antidote to the toxins in your cologne. He fooled you, Crane. How does that make you feel? Threatened? Humiliated? Scared?
Curse me for a fool. How could I not see it until now? The monster had a confederate. I hid in the darkness near his cell, and saw with my own eyes one of the doctors whispering to him. She looked at him through the transparent barrier with tenderness, with, dare I say, desire. My skin crawled with revulsion as she kissed the glass. Fighting the urge to dash the woman's head through the glass, I let her continue. The damnable clown might have shared secrets with her that would be useful once the mad dog has been executed. I'm sure the woman will reveal what she knows to me. If not willingly, then certainly under electronic persuasion. After that, a lobotomy, I think. Unfortunate for one so young. But her lust has put the reputation of Arkham at stake. Yes, a lobotomy. The very thing. There is no other way to ensure her silence in this regrettable matter. Yet again, I found myself watching him. No one can provide a cure. He laughs in the face of those who try. Amadeus would not have let him live, and neither should I. One last sip of cognac, and I was ready.
What have you done? You cheating, looking them up on the internet. Tell me.
Patient interview 44. This is yet another interview with Edward Nigma. I have yet to make up my mind whether he's a genius or just deluded. Whichever one he is, just being in his company is both irritating and exhausting.
Hello, Miss Young. You look tired. Anything you need my help with?
No, thank you, Edward. I am here to help you. We all are.
Forgive my arrogance, Doctor, but if you think I need your help, well, you're in the right place.
Let's look at it a different way. Throughout your career, you have specialized in bizarre traps and convoluted clues that more often than not result in the death of the unfortunate participants.
And if the citizens of Gotham were smarter, my games would be merely an amusing diversion.
Instead of death traps.
You really should be thanking me. Weeding out the ignorant, the stupid, the useless. But don't worry, I'm sure you would survive. What a lovely photo on your desk, Doctor. Your family? Mother, perhaps.
Put that down. Get out. Guard!
He watched as I entered the cell. He smiled as I showed him the knife. I told him how I will use it, how I will cleanse this city. And then, terror. I was paralyzed. I struggled. I screamed, but I was silent. The monster looked at me, expressionless. He ran my blade slowly across my forehead. A smile cracked across his horrible porcelain face, and I heard the filth fall from his mouth. He laughed and called me that horrible name.
Obsession with Batman.
Hardly an obsession, Miss Young. I simply feel an obligation to expose him.
You know who he is?
More important, I know what he is.
What do you mean?
It's obvious. The mask, the weapons, the scare tactics. He's a criminal. No different than Joker, Two-Face, or myself.
Most people consider him a hero.
Most people are idiots. They can't see Batman for the villain he is. Riddle me this. How did he get his car and his gadgets?
I don't...
With money stolen from the criminals he defeats. Why does Gordon turn a blind eye to his antics? Batman bribes him. The answers are right in front of your stupid, gawking face.
Edward, please, calm down.
Wake up, Gotham! No sane, law-abiding man does those things. No one's that selfless. Batman is as vile as they come.
Security! Security! This is my final interview with Edward. I have gone as far as I can. I can no longer tolerate his mood swings and tantrums. I have more important work to be getting on with. He will be transferred to Dr. Whistler's care as of next week.
Good morning, Doctor. How are you today?
Fine, thank you, Edward. You're in a good mood.
I'm always in rare spirits when I'm about to be released.
Edward, you know you don't come up for parole for another 3 years.
First thing I'll do is have dinner at that Italian place on 19th Street.
Seriously, Edward.
I only hope Joker hasn't completely trashed the city. Oh well, I'm sure I'll find out soon enough.
Wait, have you been in contact with the Joker? He escaped Arkham weeks ago.
And yet, one hears things.
What things? What you heard?
Oh, something about a surprise party for Batman. I forget the rest. You know Joker. Yak, yak, yak.
Edward, if you know anything, you've got to tell me. Lives could be at stake. What did Joker say?
You forget, Doctor. I'm the one who asks the riddles.
Must have been Crane. Another one who doesn't deserve to live. Why do these people thrive on chaos? Joker, in particular, desired anarchy. And since his escape will no doubt wreak it upon my city, I feel this is the end for my diary. Joker will be recaptured. My story will be told. I am not afraid. If Arkham becomes my cell, then I will know I did my best. I will be remembered.
was impossible to solve. How did you do it? I'm losing patience. You're cheating. You must be.
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. Even though Amadeus had long since passed, his spirit lived on, surviving, moving through the walls of his asylum. When it chose me, I felt proud. I was honored to continue his work, to cleanse this city. If you are strong-willed enough to follow my tales, you are strong-minded enough to deduce my identity. Come and find me, friend. Together, we will save Gotham.
Why did the warden take off so quick? I thought...
My name is Quincy Sharp, the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. You have done well to decipher my story, and I pray it has helped you on your path. I trust that through my writings you will do what is right. Please, I implore you, continue my work. This city deserves a savior. Continue my work.
What are you looking at? Joker's won. You just don't know it yet.
What? You destroyed them all, but that's impossible! What? You did it? You must have cheated. There is no way you could have beaten me. Well, you asked for it, Batman. My final challenge for the whole of Gotham is just seconds away. What? Silence. The police. You cheated, Batman. You couldn't have outsmarted me.